Factor-uncensored, the Supreme Court is hearing a new case out of Colorado. Christian web designer Laurie Smith argues the state's anti-discrimination laws should not force her to create wedding sites that don't agree with her faith. The designer has refused to work with same-sex couples when it comes to weddings, but Smith says she would work with the LGBTQ community on other projects. The state argues it will only open the door to discrimination. Let's talk about it. We have with us Representative Ron Reynolds and Angela Bach. So, Angela, is she right? Should she be able to make that decision in Colorado?
Well, free speech is for everybody, as much as leftists lately have not really been proponents of free speech or religious liberty. Frankly, basically the whole Bill of Rights the left isn't very happy about, but certainly free speech is a big bugaboo for them. Now, the irony about this Colorado statute is that if you were a Catholic, let's say, and you wanted to make a pro-life website and you went to someone that said, I disagree with your stance on abortion, and they refused to do the website for you, they are protected under that Colorado statute. But someone, and to me this is the true discrimination, is that people who have deeply held religious beliefs, whether they be Christian, Muslim, Jews, Hindu, whoever, if they don't agree with gay marriage, they should not be forced to create a website that is against their deeply held religious beliefs. She's not saying she's going to discriminate against people willy-nilly. This is a matter of speech. And again, free speech is for everybody. And I think that's very important that we draw a very distinct line in the sand, because the Supreme Court a few years back, it was a 7-2 decision with this Jack Phillips case, is another Colorado case with the cake,
yes,
if you'll recall.
I remember that.
So
yes.
they kind of skirted around that, and they didn't want to really go to the heart of the matter, which is a religious issue and a freedom of speech issue. But the Jack Smith thing, or the Jack Phillips thing, was interesting because he was said, you do not have to be forced to make a cake for this gay wedding. And it's like, go to another website designer. If this one won't do it, go to another one. There's plenty that would do it.
Ron, your thoughts on this? Is it interfering with her free speech rights or her ability to decide who she wants to work with?
Well, first of all, I think that in 2022, this is unfortunate that we're having this discussion. I think that this is a simple case of discrimination. I think this is a slippery slope. If this court strikes us down just like they did with the Dobbs decision invalidating Roe versus Wade, then what's next? Are they going to say that, yes, you can discriminate against people because they're black, or you can discriminate against people because they have disabilities? Where do we draw the line? In this case, they're trying to say that it's her free speech, her freedom of religion, but some people have religious beliefs that, well, I think that we should go back to the days of whites only, or this or that. So I think this is a slippery slope. This will set dangerous precedent, and this would further get to what Clarence Thomas was saying when he wants to take away contraceptives. So this is a very slippery slope, and I hope that the court will not agree to let her do this, because this will continue to erode many of the protections that we have gained over the course of many years.
A very conservative court, though.
It's a very conservative court.
Likely to support her.
Absolutely, and that is the problem. This court is itching to take away many of the freedoms and liberties that have been set into precedence. This is another attempt that the court is taking to open up something that should have been settled law. I mean, we've come a long way and evolved in this country to not allow discrimination against same-sex couples. That is what this court was essentially be doing, treating same-sex couples and gays as second-class citizens.
Last 30 seconds.
Well,
Angela.
after gay marriage, which was the holy grail for the left, we all wondered what goalposts are going to be moving now. Now we have an entire generation of children being told that objective reality isn't real and they can change their gender at will. So I think when we talk about a slippery slope, I think we're seeing that in our culture. But again, free speech is for everybody, even for people you don't agree with. And the Colorado statute, ironically again, would discriminate against a religious, or excuse me, would not discriminate against, let's say...
You said it right the first time.
No, a gay person, let's say, not wanting to do a website for a pro-life person or someone who was talking about traditional marriage. That's the irony. And so you can't have it both ways.
Thank you both for joining us here on The Factor.